Donnie,
Yes.
what are you doing?
Man, I got a crazy one today.
We're gonna get in trouble for this one.
Everybody tells me these are sheds.
Yeah, we're at a shed place.
I keep saying they're teeny homes. Everybody keeps telling me I'm crazy. Okay? Look right there. There's curtains in the window.
Okay, folks. Now here's the deal, right? We're at a shed place.
This is a teeny home manufacturer.
Lots of people have been basically using the sheds as tiny homes, doing shed to home conversions. We've had a lot of people say, that's not a tiny home, that's a shed, that's a shed, that's a shed. Well, our whole point of even doing these videos is we're saying people locally, we're down in the middle of the wild blue yonder in South Carolina. People locally are living in sheds, okay? Now, we're not doing this to mock anybody or to make fun of anybody, degrade anybody. We're just saying we think this is fascinating and interesting that this is going on. We're trying to understand it and we're trying to show it a little bit. So we normally deal with mobile homes where we put trailers on pieces of property, fix them up and rent them out. If you look here on our channel, you'll see we've done hundreds of videos of us working on mobile homes, fixing them up, all of that, right? We're probably 100 videos. And people have been telling us, well, you should look into tiny homes. I have a friend that has talked about making a tiny home community. And it's something I haven't given much thought to. So we've been looking into it a little bit. Well, around here, one of the places is this shed place. So people are saying, oh, that's sheds. That's not what you want. You want a tiny home. Somebody's been living in this and it appears that it's been repossessed.
I think this is the repossessed aisle here because the decking's old.
Let's look in these to see. Yeah, so he's got a good point. Look at that. You've got some, if you look, see the vegetation off the skid there? That's where they drug it out of somewhere. You've got a used porch. And then if you look in it.
Well, I got electrical boxes in there.
Yeah, that's a good point, Donnie. Yeah, so this thing's obviously used, and there's some electrical boxes nailed up that they never put electrical in. It was probably just the storage building. Oh, look at the door too. You can see all the dirt on the door. So this was probably just somebody's storage building. It may have been they were thinking about it. Oh yeah, okay. So they had some holes drilled for wiring. They just hadn't done it. Okay, so it looks like over here on this property is where they put the repossessed ones. So here we've got another one. It's got some paper in the window. Maybe this was like a kid's playhouse or something. You know, they're just, so these are used. Obviously this is where they parked their used ones. So we've got this one though. This one, it appears somebody has been living in. So we'll show you what it started with, and then we'll show you what's still inside, and you can tell me what you think, what they did right, what they did wrong. And again, we're not trying to mock anybody or anything. It's just fascinating to us. So this was one of the ones with the, what did they say that roof's called, Donnie? I don't remember.
I don't know. The barn style roof.
Yeah, it's like a barn style.
Oversized load.
Yeah, so where they delivered it, they probably had like an oversized load sign there on it. That's where they drug it out of somewhere. So this is the type of ones that they typically build on this lot. You can see past us there, tons more. All right. The whole thing is full.
But it is insulated.
It's still in good shape, but I don't think they had it long. I think that's the whole thing.
Mm-hmm. They ain't had it that long because the deck ain't two different colors.
So we'll see if we can tell what they were doing.
Look at the roof on it. It's got insulation R13, just like I said.
Yeah. So they have insulated it.
For the most part.
Yeah, they kind of just threw some up in there. That was probably a good night whenever they first got that insulation. The walls are insulated too.
Yep. They got wire ran through it. Electrical.
So they've got it all insulated. They've wired up some of it. They've got OSB as siding here and there. There's one there, there's one back there, one there, and one there. So basically they have just cut those to height, but they didn't try to piece them around the windows or even piece in the places, the whole wall. They're just putting up, you know, full sheets where they can that are cut to height. They've got a little fan here that's wired up. I suppose that switch there is running that. Let's see how much electrical. I don't know if they have a power switch anywhere. They've got this. I don't know if that's. This is not our lot, folks. We're just here looking around. We don't want to get in too much trouble. I'm gonna step in just for a second. Not trying to steal anything or anything. There's some more foam board up there. They were hanging clothes in that part. I don't see any electrical in that front bump out part. So they would have had a what am I looking at there? Is that a fold up cane? I think that's, yeah. I don't want to judge that people are being forced to live like this. I don't know, you know, maybe they wanted to live like this. Maybe they're just, maybe it was just a little side thing for them. You got a stereo system there. Got some VHS tapes. And of course a bunk bed. Looks like they were just using the top part of it though, which is smart. You know, they got it elevated up where you could still sit under it or whatever. It doesn't appear that they had a bathroom or a kitchen of any kind in here. They might have had a little hot plate somewhere they were cooking on.
They do have flooring in it though.
Yeah.
Well, I guess right here at the door anyway.
Oh, there's one of the speakers. And then there's some extra insulation there. I don't know what they were doing with that. They would have had trouble there on the end. There's not enough room with the 2x4s to put any insulation. I think somebody was just living in here. So that the steps there, what were they doing with that?
There's pool steps, I don't know. Maybe they brought them home after a wild night.
I don't know. More electrical stuff over there, a lamp and a fan. Is there, I'm trying to see how many plugs they had in here, but I don't really see any.
I don't see any.
Yeah.
Oh, they put rock wool in there. They went all out there. That's probably what's behind that OSB is rock wool, because it's not faced.
Yeah, maybe that's why they put that out. So this appears to be a shed that somebody had turned into a
livable space.
A livable space. Oh, that's what the steps were for. If you can get up there. That'd be a good enough place to sleep.
Yep.
So yeah, they've got some flooring down. It kind of, I don't know what to think about it. It's like a half-hearted, of course we're seeing it as a big mess too. I don't know how messy it was. They were dragging it down the road, you know, to repossess it.
You drag this thing on a 45-degree angle up on the truck, it's gonna
yeah,
it's gonna move some stuff around.
Yeah, so I mean it could have been really neat in here until they moved it. So it's kind of sad to see, but we don't know the story. Maybe you guys can tell the story by what you see here. So what do you think? What did they do wrong? What did they do right? And really, what did they do? I can't really completely tell what's going on.
Yeah, me neither. Be careful over here. There's some medicine bottles down there with some names on it.
Yeah, some paperwork and stuff in there. What was that I just saw? Yeah, there's a little teddy bear in there. I hope It's not. I mean, is that for a kid or something?
I don't know.
I don't see any child's stuff really, so I don't know that they were living in here with children. But
yeah, I ain't seen no. All them candles in here. It looks like it's possibly a female spot. Candles everywhere. There's candles all over the floor in here too.
That's Donnie's opinion.
My opinion. I mean, I don't mess with candles.
All right. Well, what do you think, Donnie?
I think y'all give us a thumbs up for filming it. Subscribe to the channel if you hadn't already, and we'll catch you on the next one.
All right, folks. Let us know what you think about this down in the comments below. If you'd like to see one of the other tiny homes or sheds that we were looking at here on this property, check out this video. Leave your comments down below. Let us. This is real thought-provoking to me. What's the story here?